How's it going, YouTube? My name is JVIT, and welcome back to another video inside of Destiny 2 Lightfall. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get yourself the Wish Ender exotic bow. This Wish Ender exotic bow was released with the Forsaken expansion, where you would have to do a quest where you would get this awoken talisman with a little statue on the quest, and you would have to unlock the Dreaming City, which is you start it by going to the Tangled Shore. And now I'm going to show you guys how to get it in 2024 of Destiny 2 Lightfall. Bear with me, this guide will help you guys get this weapon if you're a new light for sure. And if you guys don't have the weapon already for your collections, or you guys want the bow is very good. If you guys could go to the channel and you guys are interested in my content, feel free to subscribe and also like the video if you guys enjoyed it or not. Also, we're trying to hit 5K, and that would be greatly appreciated if we could do it by the end of this year. And other than that, let's not waste any more time and get straight into the video. So to start off the Wish Ender exotic bow, you need to go to the quest archives. Now, I already have completed the exotic quest, so it won't show up for me, but I will show you guys on what it looks like. So you're at the tower, and you are going to head into the quest archives. There is going to be an exotic missions slot where you can do an exotic quest. And what you're going to do is there's going to be a quest in the exotics quest slot called Hunter's Remembrance. You're going to pick that up, and as soon as you get the quest, ignore this part by the way, this is going to be the next part of the quest, you're going to need to head to Petrovenge and pick up these awoken mementos. Just to bear with you guys, tip, make sure you guys have enough space in your kinetic slot, or else you guys won't be able to pick up this item from Petrovenge, because you do need to go to Petrovenge. Just find her in one of the 3 spots. It rotates every week, so for me, she's in the Divilian Mists. So go to the Divilian Mists, Racelia, and I cannot pronounce that, or just any of the 3 spots, and she will be there. What you're going to do when you get there, like I mentioned, you're going to pick up this item known as an Awoken Mementos, and the next thing you're going to do is make sure you have room, by the way, or else you won't be able to pick this item up in your Connect slot. You're going to open up the Shattered Throne Dungeon. Now, this is actually a lot easier than it was before, because you had to find the Shattered Throne Dungeon on your own, but it still is pretty easy regardless. But what you're going to do is, when you're in the Shattered Throne Dungeon, is you're going to need to kill 3 of the bosses. But first, to activate the bosses, there's going to be these little orbs you find on the ground in random spots. And I'm going to show you guys the locations of all these orbs. And you're going to deposit them in these statues. So yeah, like I mentioned, make sure you have enough in your Connect slot. We're going to open up to the Shattered Throne Dungeon, and we're going to go straight right in. I'm also going to explain on how some of this encounter stuff works too, if you guys are new to the Shattered Throne Dungeon. So yeah, please enjoy, honestly, because I can give you guys some good tips on for Shattered Throne. So let's load into here. As you guys can see, you guys can unlock this dungeon pretty easily. Make sure you have the Forsaken little DLC. So what you're going to do is follow where I'm going to go. I'm going to speed it up for you guys really quick. As we're following along, this is on the left side of the first mini boss you kill. So you want to head to the giant tower on your left when you enter the Shattered Throne Dungeon after you kill the first mini boss and the ads, and you will find this ball. And then I'm going to show you guys on where you need to deposit this. Once you do deposit it, there is going to be 2 Minotaur bosses that are going to spawn. Well, I'd say mini bosses. They're not actually bosses because they're easy to take care of. And there's no timer on this ball, so you can have plenty of time to get there. Just try not to die, though, because that wouldn't be good. You have to start all over again. So deposit it in this statue right here, the one that doesn't hold the orb, and then your first Minotaur boss is going to spawn. Now you can use Sun Bracers for, see, I'm using Sun Bracers, but I usually use it on a bigger group of ads. You can use anything that takes bosses down, actually I'd say major spec, because this doesn't really count as a boss. This is more of a mini boss, but I would try boss spec anyway for these kind of guys. So yeah, this is just going to be the first one, and I'm going to go over a little bit of the encounter on how it works. So as soon as you found the first mini boss out of all of them, you have to kill the rest of them. There is going to be, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 6 other mini bosses with ads you are going to defeat, and every time you kill one, it's going to spawn a symbol. What that symbol is going to be, it's going to either be going to go like clockwise fish, 2 fish, fire breathing dragon, bird looking to the left, and then cloud snake, 8 snake, and then the bird diving down. You want to get rid of every single one of these labyrinth architects, and this will spawn a symbol. And then once that symbol spawns, you need to look for that symbol. You'll also know when you know where the symbol is at because you'll have your radar. And when you have your radar, when your radar turns red, you kind of know that you're in the right area. And you're always the last one's always going to be the same symbol. So the diving bird symbol is always going to be that last one to get to the next part of the encounter. Also watch out too, because there's a lot of areas you can fall in this part. A lot of hobgoblins too. They do hit hard, especially for this dungeon, because they can take like a third of your health down. So be careful. Probably put on void resist for this. I would say a mix of 3, because you got one of the mini bosses is Centurion, and then you got the Minotaur, Captain, Phalanx, let's see, Hobgoblin, and then the Vandal. So yeah, definitely be careful. Make sure I would just put on all 3 resistance so you have a better chance of staying alive. So, and you can also use well if you're a warlock, obviously, and then hunters. It's a pretty simple encounter. Now, after you complete the first encounter, you're going to end up in this area where there's going to be a ton of ads. There's going to be acolytes, vandals, phalanxes. Be very careful, because the vandals hit very hard. So with the acolytes with their acolyte eyes. If you're a warlock, use sunbracers, because it's a good ad clearing armor piece. And if you are a hunter, I would use Omnioculus to like try to get past all the ads. And then Titans, you guys can use whatever you want. I don't play a Titan main or Hunter main, but for Warlocks, you guys should definitely use Sunbracers to wipe out all those ads away. And then you're going to eventually come to this Captain you're going to need to kill to open the big door. And then once you open that big door, you're going to be invited by a group of ads on each side, so be very careful. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So after you kill this guy right here, it's going to open the door, and once you enter that door, you're going to be invited by a bunch of ads. See, I tried running through it, but that was a mistake because I was being bombarded. So yeah, you guys can either skip it or just run through it, but you're eventually going to get past this giant hallway. And their next objective is we're going to be fighting a captain mini boss, which first we have to find, instead of 1 orb, we got to do 2 orbs. So I'm going to show you guys the locations of both of those and how to deposit them, and where you need to go to fight this captain boss. So as you guys can see, I'm just swinging around with eager edge. This was a mistake because I was about to die, and I was going to die anyway because how low health I am. See, the phalanxes and the hobgoblins are really what you want to watch out for, because they hit the hardest. So you see, like that, I just got bombarded. So don't do that. I would not recommend I would just recommend just killing all the ads. But you're eventually going to end up in this area right down here, where there's going to be a giant catwalks everywhere, but you're going to be careful because it's like a very thin catwalk, so try not to fall off. So you're going to end up in this room, which is, I call this the Taken Ogre room. This is after the hallway, by the way. You'll see a bunch of Taken Ogres you need to kill, which I do recommend killing, because they will blast you off the catwalk, and then you'll have to start your checkpoint all over from the descent part. So what you're going to do is you can use any weapon to kill the ogres. You can use a malfeasance, lemon arc, anything that takes down ads quickly. I won't use sunbracers for this, honestly. Alright, so there's an orb right here, and what you're going to do is follow along. So you're going to go straight. Don't go don't keep going straight. You want to head towards the right because that little area is going to turn into like a giant black blight. So you want to skip the blight. See, I almost fell off there. You want to head to this little catwalk right here, and then not this one, but the next one. You can jump on this little platform, and the second one that'll spawn right over here. Then you're going to jump on here, and there'll be a statue and without a ball, and you're going to put it in there, and that is going to activate the second orb, which is in the Shadow Thrallway section. So let's get to that part really quick. The ogre hallway, you're going to end in the Shadow Thrall room. Be careful because there's going to be a lot of Shadow Thrall. What you're going to do is there's going to be an orb right on the right side when you soon enter. It's on your first right. You'll see like a big room. And you're just going to skip all these Shadow Thrall right here. Now I'm hitting them, which is a very bad idea because if too many group against you, you will die. So be very careful. You're gonna make your way down the stairs, head right, and then just keep following along where I'm going. I'll show you guys where to deposit this orb. Make it past the Shadow Thrall room. There's gonna be like a little barrier you jump over, and then you want to turn to your right to find this statue. And see, I almost died there because too many Thrall followed me. So there's going to be a statue without a orb, and you're going to deposit it in that orb. It's actually on the right side, not the left, when you jump down. So just watch where I'm going really quick, and then this is where you're going to deposit the orb. Just right here. See the statue with no orb, you're going to deposit in that, and then soon after that happens, you have done it. You have opened the next big door. If you guys see where I'm shooting at, that is where you want to go. There's going to be a ton of scions and a taken captain you want to kill. And after this will soon give you the second out of third progress for the Wish Ender exotic bow. So let's keep going. Little big taken splatter over here. There's going to be signs that spawn in every side, so make sure you kill them fast because they do duplicate, which sometimes can be a bit of a hazard, especially because they hit really hard. So yeah, just make sure you kill the scions. As you can see, Sun Bracers is a must-have for this. And Hunters, you guys can use anything. I don't really play Hunter main or Titan main. But yeah, also you can use your supers here if you want to as well. It doesn't really matter, but you can see there is the Taken Knight you're going to kill. We're just going to kill him really quick. His name is Aravix. We got to kill Aravix. That is the Taken Captain we have to kill to get the second part done. And once you kill Aravix, you guys will almost be done. We only have one more to do. Now, if you guys want to see a Shattered Throne dungeon guide in the future, comment down below. But next, we are on Vorgeth, the Boundless Hunger, and I'm going to explain how the encounter works and where the final orb is and how you actually get it to spawn. So when you're down here, you're going to be greeted by four corners with, there's going to be four corners with wizards, taken, vandals, and goblins. What you're going to do when you start spawning down here is you actually want to get to damage phase before the little enemy spawns to actually activate the item you're looking for. So as you can see, when you're on damage phase, when you're defeating Vorgeth, you want to look for a taken Minotaur. You'll see he has like an invisible shield around him. And once you do kill him, it's gonna spawn a mini ogre, not the big ogre like Vorgeth over here, but a mini ogre, and you're gonna want to kill that mini ogre to actually finish off the final quest to get Wish Ender. And it's a very easy ogre to kill. It just takes like a few
grenade shots. I'm using Edge Transit, for example, because I'm using Lemon Arc for my special, because it's really good for clearing out those void shielded wizards. So what you're going to do is, once the enemy dies, you actually want to pick up the ball, and you're going to go to this location. From here, you want to actually go to the right side wall, not the left side, the right side from where you killed the Minotaur. After you deposit that, that's when the ogre will spawn. And when you kill that ogre, you'll be done. So, and now I'm going to go over on how you actually complete this encounter. To complete it, after you defeat the ogre, of course, you are going to be killing the taken wizards, and they're going to be dropping this ball. Each of the 4 wizards will be dropping a ball known as Petition's Mark, and you need to get 4 of them to get Petition's Burden. If you if the timer reaches 0, then you die. So make sure you are fast, and make sure you kill all 4 of those wizards. If you do miss an orb, it'll respawn the wizard, so don't worry. And then once you do have those 4 orbs, you want to deposit at one of the little hole things I just showed you guys. The little, oh, what are they? The little bowls. You want to deposit at one of the little bowls, and there's 3 of them. So if you're a deposit at one of them, go to the next one. And if you haven't already deposited at that one, go to the next one. And I think it resets after your 3rd damage phase. But basically, after you deposit all 3 of them with Petition's Burden, which is you get 4 orbs from the 4 wizards, then you can start tackling down Vorgeth with any weapon you have. So, like, put on boss spec if you guys have it for, I'm using Edge Transit, so I put on boss spec for that. You guys can use Galahorn, Dragon's Breath, I heard is really good, especially with the Catalyst. You guys can use Sleeper Simulant, any good linear, like with a bait and switch and 4 times the charm roll, and anything will work. But after you defeat Vorgeth, you are officially done. What you're gonna need to do though to get your claim your wish ender is head to the left side where there'll be a little light with a door opening. Go to that, and then go to Sejir Ido, where she will offer you a reward. And because you got all 3 of the orbs as shown in the little statues, and that is how you guys unlock the wish ender bow. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, once again, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also like that video. And if you guys want to see a Shadow Throne dungeon guide, feel free to comment down below as well. But yeah, you guys have been rewarded with the Wish Ender Exotic Bow. If you guys need help or have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below, or you can DM me in the description below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, my name is JVIT, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Bye.